on the in-cab inspection, the pre-trip in-cab inspection. Now I just entered the truck, close my door. The first thing I check is my seat belt, make sure it's not ripped on free to drive with it. And then I'll fasten it here to the hook. And then I'll go this way. I'm doing the in-cab inspection is divided into two. You have the non-electrical part and then the electrical. So I'm starting with the non-electrical. So I already checked my seat belt, it's not ripped on free to drive with it. Properly secure and attached to the vehicle, no bent, crack or broken. I'll go down this way, check the floor for debris, make sure there is no debris on the floor that will hold underneath my pedal. And then I'll check the gear shifter boot, make sure it's not ripped on for you to drive with it. And then I'll check the gear shifts, make sure it's not binding. And then I'll come up now, I will check my steering wheel, make sure no more than 2 inches of play. And then sit in a 90-degree angle. And then depress my clutch, make sure the clutch no more than 2 inches of play. Okay. And then I'll check my window, make sure it's not chip, crack or broken. The window sill, it's not ripped on for the driver. And then I'll check my driver's side mirror, make sure there is no obstruction to my view. I can see all the way to the back of my trailer and it's not chip, crack or broken. The mirror is properly adjusted. And then I'll check my windshield. It's properly secure and attached into the vehicle, not chip, crack or broken. I'll check the windshield seal. It's properly secure and attached into the vehicle, not ripped on free to drive, and there's no obstruction to my view. I can see all the way in front of my truck. There's no legal stickers on the windshield. I will check my inspection sticker, make sure it's current and up to date. I'll check my windshield wiper arm and the blade, make sure they are not bent, cracked or broken. And then I'll go to the passenger side, check my mirror, make sure it's not chipped, cracked or broken, and there is no obstruction to my view. I can see all the way to the back of the trailer and the mirror is properly adjusted. I'll check the window, make sure it's not chipped, cracked or broken. Check the window seal, it's not ripped on, free to drive with it. So that's finished the non-electrical part of the in-cab inspection. So now I'm going to crank the truck and then do the electrical part. So I'll do a safe start by turning the engine on a little bit, and then crank the truck. Make sure the truck is on neutral. And then when I crank the truck, the first thing I will check is my ABS light. Make sure that my ABS light come on and off. It already came on and is off. If it did not go off, it means my brake system has some problem. I need to put this truck out of service. And then the next thing I will check is my oil gauge. Make sure my oil gauge is rising to normal range. And then I will check my temperature gauge or the water gauge. Make sure it's rising to normal range too. And then the engine oil, I already checked the engine oil, it has 2 engine oil gauge. And then I will check my RPM or tachometer by gassing the truck a little bit. See, my RPM has risen from 10 to 15 RPM. That shows it's working properly. My speedometer, I will check it down the road. My volt gauge is working properly, it's showing normal reading. And then my fuel gauge, there is enough fuel to do the test, it's working properly. And then my 2 air pressure gauges, make sure that they are rising up to 100 and 125 psi. So I'll gas the truck to help build up the air pressure faster. So whilst I'm doing that, I'll put my headlights on and then make sure that the indicator is working properly, and then I'll check my I-beam, make sure my I-beam is working properly. Okay, and then I'll turn my put my right turn signal indicator on, make sure it's working properly. My left turn signal indicator is working properly. My 4-way flashers, they're working properly. Okay, and then my highway on is working properly. My city on, they're working properly. And then I'll put my windshield wiper on, make sure they're working properly. Okay, check it for windshield wiper fluid also. And then I'll check my heat and defrost. My heat and defrost, make sure they're working properly. And then continue to build up my air pressure to 125 psi. So gas it up. Make sure my air pressure builds up to 125 psi. See, it's building up, it's rising up. See? Rising up. Two air pressure gauges, they're rising up. Yeah, 1, 2, they're rising up. You have to make sure that both of them goes to 125 psi. Okay, they're rising up. I'm gassing it up. After they have built up to 125 psi, then I will have to put this truck on first gear. Okay, now my air pressure has been built up. Come say 125 psi now for that. 125, both of them. So the next thing I do, I put this truck on first gear. So I put the truck on first gear, turn the key off, and then turn it back to the on position. I will know that it's on the on position, the gauge is light. When the gauge light comes, so I know it's on the on position, okay? And after that, I will push my two valves in and make sure I lose no more than 10 to 25 psi. Look at them, these two valves. I push them in, make sure I lose no more than 10 to 25 psi. After that, I will hold the brake for 1 minute. Let's show the camera here. Make sure I lose no more than 4 psi in 1 minute, okay? Okay, after that, after the 1 minute, I will tell the DMV to time me. I say my time starts right now. So I'll time myself for 1 minute, okay? After the 1 minute, then I'll start to fan the brakes. Fanning the brakes at 60 psi, my warning light should come on. Or my warning buzzer. You see, my warning buzzer just came on at 60 psi. And between 40 to 20 psi, my two valves should pop out. And when they pop out, I'll build up the air pressure again by putting the truck in neutral and then do my torque test. Oh, yeah. See? Pop out. See, they pop out. So now my two valves already pop out. So after they pop out, I'll put this truck on neutral again, crank it, and then build up my air pressure again to do my torque test. See? So the truck is on neutral. I'm gassing it again to build up the air pressure and then do my torque test. I'm building up my air pressure on to 125 again. 200 to 125 psi. Yeah, you can shoot that here. Building up my air pressure again to 100 and 125 psi. After that, I'll do my torque test. I need to make this video because a lot of students are having problem with the end cap.
Oh, at the test.
Yeah, at the test. So I need to make this video for that. I'll put it on YouTube. Make sure that the guy.
The WhatsApp, you can send it through the WhatsApp.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just download the app and I can get it.
Yeah, yeah. No, you don't go to YouTube, you'll see it. Or you can send it to your email if you want. For my phone, send it to your email. Yeah, the RPM is they are building up their air pressure. PSI 225 PSI. That's 100 and 125 PSI, then I do my torque test. Okay, so now I'm good. Now it's about 125 psi. So I put it on first gear. I do the mustard and ketchup stuff. I put the parking brake in first to torque my trailer brake. Then I slowly release the clutch, torque it like that, and then take out the parking brake, and then put my trailer air supply valve in to torque the tractor. Then slowly release the clutch. And then it's torque too. After that, I'll ask the DMV, yes sir, can I please do my service brake test? And then he said yes. Then I push both valves in, and then move the truck at 5 miles per hour and then come to a complete stop. Move it, come to 5 miles per hour and then come to a complete stop like that. Boom, boom. I hold the clutch and the brake. And then I tell him that my truck did not pull to the left or to the right. So that shows that my service brake is working properly. Because my truck did not pull to either the left or the right. So my service brake is working properly. So now I will put the truck, I will release my valve, put the truck on neutral, and then tell him to please go and check my lights, my front and back lights. So that ends the in-cab signal. That's it.